I'm proud and happy for our guys because we beat a very good team tonight. They can score a lot of different positions. They challenge you defensively, never to lose focus. And we really, the last 2 days, challenged our guys about, getting back to playing our style of defense and sometimes having our defense keep us in there if our offense is floundering a little bit, which it was at points in the first half. But a tremendous defensive effort. Starts with LaQuincy, obviously. Did a great job on a high-level player in Jordan Lyons. I thought, David did a great job on Mounts, shooting a high percentage, almost 50% from the three, holds him to 1 for 6. And then the rebounding piece, seeing some growth and maturity from some guys. The way they were defending, Mike wasn't going to get a lot of post touches today. They were hard trapping the ball screen, so we had to get him out of there, set it, but get him out of there fast. And he goes out and gets 11 rebounds. So it wasn't his night to score, but he did something that really helped the team. Huge lift in the first half by the 2 freshmen. They came in there with great energy. They've been working on their game harder than they probably ever have before. And it's starting to show. And the guys have confidence in them. I have confidence in them in the right situations, and they responded really well. And then obviously Castaneda played a great game. Just a tremendous game. But I'm not surprised because he puts in the work. He's in the gym every morning at 8 o'clock getting extra shooting in. He knows it's a phase of the game that he needs to improve in. He knows we have confidence in him when he's open, ready to shoot, to rise up and shoot it. Hasn't maybe shot as well as he would like, but he hasn't wavered in his work, which sometimes happens. So a great team win because it's how we have to play. Tough, hard-nosed, and defend and rebound, and we did that tonight.
Do you see Xavier's confidence going up all the time?
Yeah, I do. One of the biggest challenges for him, every day he goes against LaQuincy or David Collins. You know what I mean? We ran that post play for LaQuincy at second play of the game. We ran that 2 days ago in practice on Xavier, and he was ticked off when Quincy got it in the post and scored. So, he's challenged and has to fight every single day. It's made him a better player. It's made him a better player. But our guys have a lot of confidence in him, as does the coaching staff. And just one of the things, one, he's a good player. 2, he's the epitome of what college athletes are supposed to be about. Straight A student, does a great job. And he works on his game. In this day and age, if you're not working extra on your game, you're not going to make the strides you want to make, and he does.
Mounds, 14 points, but it took 14 shots to get there.
Yeah.
And Lyons, a non-factor, didn't even score in the first half.
Yeah.
How huge was that?
Well, it was huge, and Mounts, give him credit, because he gets those 2 offensive rebounds, which we can't allow to happen, but and he had work for everything, but, we started Quincy on Jordan Lyons. I know Jordan. I recruited him at Georgia Tech. He's from Peachtree City. Really good player. And Q did a tremendous job on him. Made him work, chased him everywhere. The one basket he scored, we should have switched on it, and we didn't. And then to put a fresh Castaneda on him, and then a couple possessions David and a couple possessions Zach, we have speed and quickness on the perimeter, and those guys did a great job. But Q set the tone for the whole deal. He set the tone for the whole deal. And to be honest with you, as we move forward, other guards, we got to do a great job on high-level guards. This league's got 1 million of them, so our guys got to take great pride in that. And obviously Quincy does and did tonight for sure.
The team that coming in scored 81 a game, you limit them to a season low 55. It looked like in the first couple of minutes especially, you guys really tried to instill your will and made them play your game. Was that kind of a sticking point?
Yeah, and give them credit because they fought back, because we talked about owning the paint, dribble drives, post-ups, offensive rebounds. And then defensively being physical and being there on the catch all the time. And give them credit because after the first round, that next 4 or 5 minutes, they did a good job of pushing into us and pressing us, and we were out of sorts a little bit. Then our guys kind of regrouped, and the rest of the half, again, it was, we weren't giving up any driving lines. We weren't giving up any free passes to the rim. We had 5 steals, only 3 blocks, but we got our hands on a lot of balls because of our defensive activity was really good. Was really good.
Coach, with a single-digit lead for most of the second half, they were keeping the pressure on, and your guys had to continually respond. So what kind of growth does that show you from your team?
We got to keep growing, but we took a good step today. We really did, because there was a couple times we could have broke. They went to the 1-3-1 half-court trap, and there was a couple possessions we didn't execute, but when we did, man, we got good looks and attacked the basket. But again, this is a team that's still kind of finding themselves, but our identity still has to be based on our defense and our rebounding and us moving the ball and sharing the ball on offense. When we do that, we're pretty darn good, and it starts with LaQuincy and David, and I thought those 2 guys played really well tonight.
And you mentioned the defensive intensity and Quinn's kind of hand in hand there. The 2 chase down blocks,
Yeah.
especially the second one. Is his game becoming even more complete than before?
Yeah, it is. There's no doubt about it, and he had some good looks as well. So, but he, his numbers are starting. 6-3 today, the 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. His numbers are starting to get back, and one of the reasons too is we're making some shots now too, which makes a big difference. You can't get assists if you don't make a basket, But when you look at what he did defensively, and then you add the offense to it, it was a really good, complete game by him.
Coach, you look at 4 players with double-digit points. Does that kind of set a precedent of what you want to see in games going forward?
Yeah, it does, because we shared the ball. But guys, when they're open, got to be aggressive to score, and I thought you saw that today. I thought that there was some times where we made the extra pass, and then there's some times when you just got to take the ball to the rack and finish it, and I thought we did a little bit of both.
Anything else for Coach?